Day it is. I decided to go ahead and just jump into the rest of my readings for April. Hopefully you know I've already done Aries, I've done Leo, I've done Sagittarius for the month of April. So now I'm getting into the water.
Which day is it?
It's a good day.
What's wrong?
Oh gosh, what is today? Sunday.
Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Who said it was Sunday?
Okay, I'm working now. Go on, close the door. Sorry about that, guys. No, you're not being with me. Because. Go on. Close the door. All right, so anyways, I'm doing the water signs. And I'm super excited. A lot of people know I usually go in order, so I usually do Aries straight through all the 12 zodiacs in order, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit for April. Something new and something a little bit more fun. Today, I feel like it's kind of a cat day. I don't know why, but I'm drawn to the cat. So I decided to use my little cat playing cards and some cat oracles. So hopefully you guys like the kitties. Kind of a kid-like deck, but I thought it was cute and I thought it was fun. Hi, Patrice. Hi, Markers. Hi, everybody. You guys look well. Sunshine Empress, hello. Good afternoon. All right. So you guys ready to get into the sign of Cancer? Yeah, who here has any Cancer in their chart? And you know, I don't care if it's tropical or Vedic. I always say that. Feel free to follow both. I do. I focus with more predictions on Vedic. But I think tropical has a lot to do with personality. And I certainly think it's still connected to your soul one way or the other. They both are. So why not use both? Please remember to check your sun sign, which is pretty obvious. That's what everybody's doing right now, is checking their sun sign. But don't forget about your moon sign, especially with a Cancer. And don't forget about your rising ascendant. Okay, don't forget about that. And don't forget about Venus, which is relationships, and Jupiter, for those ladies out there looking for that husband and father. Okay, if you're looking into a reading about the sign of Cancer. I've also noticed Cancer can play a big part in your life if you're a Capricorn. Because that's the 1-7. Also, if you have Capricorn, say in your 4th house, which is the natural house of a Cancer, if Capricorn sits there in the 4th house, which would make you a Libra ascendant, it would automatically act like Cancer so much because it's its natural 1-7. And tenfold if you have the moon in the 4th house. If you have the moon in the 4th house, then very much acting like a Cancer. Even if you don't have Cancer in your chart, if you have a moon in the 4th in any other zodiac sign, your moon is still going to have a lot of Cancerian traits. Because as you know, moon rules the sign of Cancer. So your moon is usually very nurturing, loving, and emotional, but not all the time. But for people, like I said, that have Cancer in their chart somewhere, or moon in the 4th, okay, this is where you're really going to feel that Cancerian energy. Also, if you have Capricorn, like I mentioned, in the 4th house, this is going to affect you a lot, this Cancerian vibration, because it's its natural house, and that's the natural 1-7. Okay, hopefully I didn't confuse you guys on that. All right, we have Julie Driscoll. She's a Cancerian moon. Well, all right. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Markers, for that little notification of donations and payments are seen through Cash App. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. North Node in Cancer, tropical. I love it. All right. So you are being forced to get into your mothering and your nurturing and your caregiving and focus on home and maybe even teaching with that Cancer vibe. Early education is seen from a Cancerian. A lot of Cancerian people tend to have an interest in teaching early childhood education. So we're talking preschool, kindergarten, first grade, maybe second grade, maybe even going into third or fourth. Once you start getting into fifth and junior high and high school, Cancers are like, oh, we'll leave that to the teachers. But Cancers generally find a very big interest in early childhood education. Also daycares, nurturing the young, infant care, working as a nurse in like an ICU or a pediatric, place, or a place where they have the nursery. Cancers love to do that. They're very into babies. Cancers are natural caregivers. It's just in their blood, it's in their makeup, it's in who they are. They are a water sign. So being a natural water sign, Cancers tend to kind of scope out the area, scope out the place that they're in, whether it's a room or a school or an event, just around people. And they tend to filter who needs nurturing. So Cancers have an innate ability to kind of pick out who needs what. And they usually try to fill that need. If somebody needs money, Cancer knows it. If somebody needs food, Cancer knows it. If somebody needs comfort, Cancer knows it. If somebody feels lonely or isolated and needs attention, Cancer knows it. If somebody feels out of place or uncomfortable, Cancer goes in. I want you to understand that the sign of Cancer means comfort, because the 4th house is home, and home is comfort. It's supposed to be comfort. So wherever Cancer goes, they bring home with them. Okay, they're like a little walking crab, hermit crab with the little house, the little shell on them. And they go walking, bringing home with them wherever they go. So Cancers can be put into scenarios and situations and make people feel at home and make people feel comfortable. They make excellent counselors, psychologists. Cancers can be extremely good psychologists because they have an innate understanding of the mind, how the mind works, how feelings work. They have an innate natural ability to kind of filter out people and see what's going on with them. So excellent psychologists can come from the sign of Cancer because the mind and emotions rules them. So naturally, obviously. Also very good home decorators, renovators. Look at that show. I can't think of it, but it's Fixer Upper. Joanna Gaines. I don't know what her signs are. She seems very Virgo to me, maybe with a dash of Cancerian somewhere. But anyways, she has the innate Cancer trait where she wants to make homes everywhere, help people make their homes beautiful, and that kind of an ability, like the Fixer-Upper and Joanna Gaines, is a very Cancerian trait. I would even have to say that her husband, Chip, has Cancerian traits, because Chip is very smiley. As you can see Chip in the show Fixer Upper, he's always trying to make everyone laugh. He's always trying to make everyone feel comfortable on set, and you can see Chip trying to make her feel comfortable all the time by throwing in a joke or, making her feel happy. Again, bringing home everywhere they go. They must both have it somewhere. But they make you feel comfortable. And when people meet them, they're instantly friends. Now, Cancerians have such a close relationship with Gemini because they're neighbors. So Cancerians do tend to have sometimes a very good communication style. They love friendships. They love to talk. They love, I guess, having inviting people over. and setting up that, you know, come over for dinner, come over for drinks, come hang out and watch movies. Cancers have that tendency also. And then the Cancers that kind of go into the Leo energy, because they're neighbors with Leo as well, tend to be beautiful. They tend to have a little look at me, kind of effect. And they love children again, because Leos love children. And so they tend to want to make things beautiful for children. Beautiful rooms, beautiful school rooms. They tend to want to make children look beautiful by stylizing their hair, their clothes, their shoes. They love all of that. So anyways, Cancers have a lot in common with Gemini and Leos. Also, Cancers make, I've already said, excellent nurses. But mostly they're a good friend, and they're someone good to talk to. There's one sneaky trait Cancers tend to sneak in with whoever they meet, and it is, I'll make you open up without you knowing. Cancers have a trait, and somehow they will make you open up. They'll make you share your secrets. They'll make you share your hurts. They'll make you share your dreams. They'll make you share your innermost hidden feelings about all kinds of things. They'll open up your mind to spirituality. Cancers are very good at making you feel so comfortable that you just open right up. That is a knack that Cancers have. Which is why children love Cancerians. They just love Cancerians. I've known a lot of them, and I can tell you all of them have good relationships with their children or their niece and nephews or neighbor kids or schools and other children. They just have good relationships with them. Kids open up to them. I've seen it time and time again about all kinds of things, what they want, how they feel, what they need. Also affection, and let's not forget Cancerians have a very big stand on affection. One of the most, well, I guess the most, not one of, I'm going to go ahead and put you out there, Cancer. You are number one, the most affectionate of all the 12 zodiac signs. You are the most affectionate. So when it comes to cuddling, when it comes to kissing, when it comes to hugs, back rubs, you know, head rubs, all of those things, Cancer's number one. They are the most affectionate. If you want an affectionate mate, you want a Cancer. Okay? They can be clingy. That's what we've heard. They can be clingy. They can be jealous because what's theirs is theirs. This is a protective trait that Cancers have. Don't forget, Cancers are looking at Capricorn, and Capricorn is what? Protective, dominating. So they're always treating the relationships like, this is mine. You know, don't interfere with my group, my family, my home. Very protective is the Cancer. But why do you think they're the soulmate of Capricorn? Because they make Capricorn open up. Capricorn is one of the most closed off of the zodiac signs. Capricorns just like to remain shut. The big door just shut like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. No one comes in. They have a lot going on inside, and they have a lot of beautiful qualities. But the Cancer can bring out the beauty in the Capricorn. That is their natural innate ability. So just as Beauty met the Beast and showed him to be kind and loving and good, and bring out the best in him, that's what Cancers do. They bring out the best in you. They believe in your dreams. They support your dreams. They can support you financially if they feel that's what you need, but they don't prefer to. Cancers do not prefer to make the money. And this is where we get into the Cancer energy of being codependent somewhat. It's not that they're codependent. They just want somebody stable and responsible financially so they can do what they do best, which is nurture that person, support that person, and make that person's life beautiful. because generally the Capricorn, the provider, the cardinal of earth and money and financials, needs to go out there and earn. That's what they do. They need someone at home to provide a soft place to land after all that busyness, a warm place to be comfortable and feel loved. Cancers tend to be very good cooks. So again, they want to cook something very nice for that person. All of that takes time. Having a nice home, a nice family, well-cooked meals, good education, that lies on the Cancer's responsibilities. So they need someone who is stable and responsible. But if a Cancer is pushed to provide financially, they will, 100%. Just like the Capricorn, they're not afraid of hard work. They're not afraid of getting that money, and they're very good at it. But a Cancer that has to play two roles will become overwhelmed. That is when the negative traits of the Cancer start to come in. Clutter, disorganization, moodiness, clinginess, all of those negative traits that the Cancer has start to show when the Cancer is too overburdened. So the Cancer needs to feel like it's not a big mission to support and do all those things in the home, because you have to remember, the Cancers want to garden. They want a veggie garden. They want a flower garden. Cancers want to have a beautiful home. That takes upkeep, a lot of cleaning, a lot of decorating. They want to make sure they have good meals. That takes a lot of shopping and prep and planning and the caring of the kitchen. They want to make sure their children are, well-schooled, well-fed, and look beautiful, and their rooms are important. To a Cancer, the children's rooms are their little safe havens. It's almost like the Cancer is showing the children, this is your little shell. This is your little cove. You need to take care of it. So they want to make each child feel very comfortable in their room. So all of those things is a lot of work. Now the Cancer wants to also get into being a caregiver. They need to take care of themselves. So they need sleep. Cancers love sleep. Cancers need the most sleep of any sign. It's the moon. It represents night, sleep, rest. Cancers need that because the moon needs that recharging, okay? So the Cancers need sleep. They need good food. They need a comfortable bed. They need rest. They need peace to be their best self. They're connected to the heart chakra, Cancers, the 4th house and the 4th chakra. They represent a very forgiving heart. Cancers are very forgiving. That's contradictive to what you'll read in astrology about Cancers holding a grudge. That is not true.
I'm going to say that I love you and you're cute.
Thank you.
And I'm going to watch Prayer 1 now because I'm done with Mickey Mouse.
Daniel?
Oh, this again.
I'll get him. Danny! Danny! You said Ready Player One. Danny! Sorry, everybody. Can you please put Ready Player One on for him?
Yeah, we really need to put locks on those doors.
No, I'm not going to keep him out. He needs me. He's all, so stop. Okay, go on. I'm working.
And I don't want to get to the part where the diamond giant.
Well, we're not going to forward to that special part. You're going to have to watch the whole movie. Okay. Thank you. Unless you can find it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Did you get Chinese?
Huh?
Did you get the shrimp?
Is there any left?
Yeah, it's in the fridge.
Sure, I'll get it.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay. Well, there you go, Cancers. Family calls. I forgot what I was saying. I think it's a good time to quit with that. Let's go ahead and pull cards. We're 20 minutes in almost. Hopefully I did you justice, Cancer. My Sun, Moon, and North Node in the 10th in Cancer. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. We get the Cancer card. First one out, Ace of Cups. You guys know I always do a pre-shuffle. So the Ace of Hearts, the Ace of Cups is the Cancerian vibe. You guys are feeling refreshed and renewed. You're feeling some kind of a new exciting energy jump into your heart. This is going to be focusing on your heart. You guys are feeling like you're excited. I think you're very excited about a new beginning. And it's not just a new beginning with love, although it could be a new beginning in love, could be a new relationship, but it's also a new beginning with self. You guys kind of feel like you're, like, how do you say, revived? Is that the right word? Revived, regenerated. You've had a lot of new energy going on with your heart and your feelings. Oh yeah, that reminds me what I was talking about before we came in. The grudge. Cancers don't hold grudges. They don't forget. Cancers have an excellent memory. And everybody who's watching, whether you're a Cancer or not, why does a Cancer have such excellent memory? It is the moon. The moon represents the mind and the feelings. Believe me, they have a very good memory, especially if they have a strong Mercury. They have a strong Mercury somewhere placed well. Maybe, you know, in Gemini or Virgo, if Mercury's in one of those two signs, I'll tell you what, a Cancer has great memory. Anyways, so you have this new beginning coming in, all right? But remember, this is about forgiveness, and I think you've forgiven. I think you've forgiven yourself for your past, and I think you've forgiven someone else. I think you are in the energy of forgiveness, and you're in the energy of flow, and you're in the energy of letting things go. This is all release for you. It's a newfound freedom of the heart, freedom of your feelings, freedom of any kind of pain. You're letting all those things just release, and it almost, to me, feels like a waterfall or a dam being released, you know, and here comes this big gigantic form of water, just finally a breakthrough emotionally. I feel you're breathing easier, you're resting well. I think this is clarity, because for a Cancer, Ace of Cups is clarity. Clarity for you as a water sign. You're finally given some peace. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Ooh, child. You do have some love coming in. I'm going to tell you what. There could be a Saggy, okay, that has caught your attention. Or you may have caught a Sagittarian's attention. Or it could be, you know, a masculine fire sign, okay? If you are going to get in a new relationship, it may very well be with a fire sign. Athena, okay, I'll reach out to you ASAP, okay? I definitely will. So you are going to be starting this new relationship with a fire sign. It's coming in rather quickly. Definitely within a month. Okay, so expect some kind of relationship forming. Forming meaning it could be a meeting. It could be getting to know someone again. It could be a brand new person. Okay, it could be, to be honest, for some of you guys, it could be a teacher. Because Sag, it could be a guru of some kind and a teacher you may meet in person. You may be really excited to meet this person, and it may even be you, now that I'm getting a message. I know this is different than what I've just said, and this is just for some people. You may be meeting a new part of yourself, which is your teacher, your guru. Jupiter will have something to do with this. Maybe your Jupiter is being activated because Jupiter will Sag. Check where your Jupiter is. There's something going on with Cancerian and Jupiter right now, because Jupiter represents two things here: your spiritual teacher and guru, and enlightenment and wisdom. It's a depositor. It gives things in your life. It gives things to you. It always plants seeds and gives gifts. It's a benefic is what they call it. So that is totally what's going on. But Jupiter for women also signifies father of children or husband. Okay? So you need to, you know, be aware that I think your Jupiter is active. I think it's active. I think it's something new is going on with Jupiter. It's going to be happening over the next month. And this is just a whole new reinvention of yourself. Max, I am listening. A new teacher in me too. I got a ton of 9th house planets. Sun is in there too. Jupiter is in the 12th. This is awesome. Max, yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it a lot for you. I'm feeling it a lot for a lot of people. So I definitely feel like this is going to be giving you something. I was listening to a story with Raj, and I can't forget the other teacher he was working with. But they were talking about Jupiter and Saturn, and how Saturn represents water, and Jupiter represents wine. And they say if you add water, of course water represents life, and it purifies and it cleanses you, and it nourishes you. It gives you what you need, but it doesn't give you any flavor. It doesn't give you, you know, that natural high. It doesn't give you that joyous, bubbly feeling that wine does. Wine just makes you feel good. It's thick, it's rich, it's deep color. Wine has a lot of body, you know what I mean? So if you pour wine, which is Jupiter, into a glass of water, which is Saturn, say you have a difficult Saturn placement right now, Jupiter is going to benefit the water. It's going to make it have more value. Now it's not just water. Yes, Saturn may have watered down the wine and taken from the wine. It may pull things away from the wine and make the wine a low quality wine because it's watered down. It's not as potent as it would be on its own. Think of this with Saturn and Jupiter together, right? But Jupiter has now made the water better. It has made the water have more value. It has upgraded the water and given the water some of that alcohol, some of that that flavor, that taste. It's not the best wine in the world, but it certainly made that water into wine better than it was just as water. Okay? So the example is Jupiter as the wine is the benefit. It gives to you even if it's debilitated. So even if your Jupiter is debilitated and suffering, it's still going to give you good things. It's still going to give, and that's why Jupiter is the best planet, because it gives you so much good things. It's a benefic planet, even if it's placed with Saturn. And as you all know, Saturn and Jupiter were just butting heads together for quite some time. And now it's changing, thank God, but only for a little while again. But they're still so close. So I'm letting you know, Cancers, that whatever's going on with your Saturn and your Jupiter is being activated, and something good is going to be given to you from your Jupiter. And it looks like love, or it looks like spiritual enlightenment. So whether it's that teacher in you, a teacher that you're going to meet, or a lover that is going to become a husband or a father of your children, this is looking very, very good. Okay? Very positive and very loving. Let's go ahead and get my little cat oracle. Did that make sense with the water and the wine? I hope it made sense. You guys know how I am. My Mercury's always going through shit, thanks to Rahu. So my communication's always going through confusions. But I do the best I can. Okay. Okay, it makes sense? Okay, good. Thank you. Equilibrium. Find your balance. This is what came out for you. So I think, yes, I think Cancer is finding their balance. This is Libra vibes, right? Relationships. You're finding out who you are and you're balancing that energy out. Who are you, Cancer? What do you need in your life? What needs to be balanced? This is what you're focusing on, all right? If your weight needs to be balanced, you're focusing out on that, on the scale. Just like the scale, reminding me of you standing on the scale and saying, I need to work on this. So you're trying to balance, find a healthy balance. When it comes to work and family, again, you're trying to get that healthy balance. When it comes to love and other relationships, you're trying to find that healthy balance there as well. So it's just you really trying to focus on making things happen in a way in which it's easier. So this is troubleshooting. You're going around your life and saying, okay, this is a distraction. I need to get that out. You know, this is a difficult area of my life. I need to focus on that. You know, this area of my office, okay, I need to work on, you know, making it more comfortable for me. Maybe working with Vastu or Feng Shui. You know, I've got to make things work for me better. This is just not working for me. So again, you're just trying to have things make sense. Bottom of the deck, at the same time, we have courage, reach for the stars. So you are, look how she's chasing the moon. You're getting very brave to go after some big dreams. Cancer right now has a very big dream, and you're going to go for it. Nothing's going to stop you. Okay? Let's go ahead and get a dive into what this big dream is, because this is like taking a leap of faith. This is Aries vibes. We're in Aries season. Mars-driven, passion. You're really going after something big. It's not small. It's going to take you some courage, but you're taking on this mission. What is this mission for the sign of Cancer? Show me how they're reaching for the stars. Okay. 7th house. And we have Kryon. Oh my effing God. I mean, when you're right, you're just right, man. When the universe speaks to you and through you, it just does. It's beautiful. So I have Kryon, your healing power. Remedies. So Cancers are looking at remedies. This is very big for you right now. Don't say it's not. You're looking at remedies or solutions to your problems. Okay? That's troubleshooting and problem solving. Kryon is the star that represents healing after hardships. What I love here is, number one, we have the, what do you call it? Shoot. Centaur, right? Centaur. That is the Sagittarius I mentioned to you earlier. Half man, half horse. There it is. See? And to me, it's like I said, the teacher, the guru, or the lover. But I'll tell you what, Saggies, something's going on with Cancer and a Saggy right now. Like, it's big. Under that, we have Pisces. Something may be going on with the 12th house. And there's Leo. Feeling that fire energy there. I'm loving it. Okay. So you are definitely, you are a Saggy rising Sun Val L. Okay. Well, there you go. There's definitely this energy of you being your own teacher. Getting some advice from a guru, from a teacher. Jupiter rules Saggy, so there is some kind of Jupiter activation for love and for teaching. 7th house is what your goal is. This area of your life is about long-term, significant partners, romantic, business, or family. I want to go ahead and throw teachers into that as well, because sometimes your gurus, your teachers can be a very important part of your life, and they fall into the category of your little circle, your little family, okay? So these are the goals you're out there reaching for. Cancer really wants relationship. Yep, my own teacher and learning from you stuff. Oh, Sun Val, thank you. I love you, girl. So yeah, there's this beautiful vibe of, I really want a relationship. I'm going to reach for the stars. I'm going to have courage. The Saggy may have some Leo placements as well, because courage comes in, and we saw Leo down there. I do feel there could be some Leo vibes. This energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Your teacher may have Leo qualities. or your lover may have Leo qualities, but also fall in line with the 9th house or Sagittarius. You might even have Leo in the 9th house, okay? Which again, a teacher would have a Leo quality. So there is something going on, maybe even a Venus there with the 7th house, okay? With Venus rules Libra, 7th house. So Venus, Jupiter, love, a connection being made. Yeah, and equilibrium does have Libra vibes as well. I'm going to write this down for the extended because I don't want to forget. Who do I have to follow up with? Okay, Libra, Leo, Sag. Was that it? Libra, Leo, Sag. I guess that was it so far, unless I'm forgetting something. Okay, I guess that was that. All right, so anyways, you're taking this leap of faith. Show me, Spirit, what's going to be happening with this 7th house. Show me this relationship that Cancerian is going to be getting into. Show me this relationship. And everybody check your Vedic. Check your Vedics. Vedic placements are different than tropical astrology placements. Okay. Seven of Swords. Libra again. Very concrete. 10 of Swords at the bottom. Holy poop. Underline. There is something with Libra, Sag, and Leo. Huh. Okay. So this is really Libra going on. This courage, reach for the stars. Thank you, Sun Val, for the $20 on Cash App. Thank you so much. Steph, is that your family in the pin? In what pin, love? Thumbnail? No, that's not my family in the thumbnail. I wish it was. It's a very cute family, but no. No. I love you, though. Okay. You guys are coming to a very good place. If you've been reaching for the stars, trying to get a relationship, a marriage or a union or a partnership of some kind with a Sagittarius, a Libra, or a Sag, I already said Sag, a Libra or a Leo, then I think that you're going to have some endings of a cold period with that person. 10 of Swords means the end of betrayal, the end of hardship, the end of pain, and the end of a very difficult cycle. Also the end of no communication. So there may have been no communication. 7 of Swords represents deception, trickery, theft, escaping, like trying to get away, escapism, and avoidance. So somebody tried to get away with something that felt like betrayal. Okay? It looks like, Cancer, you're going to be getting into some kind of yin-yang partnership with this person, very soulmate. And there's going to be an end to a hardship for you guys. All right? Let's go ahead and look at what that might look like here with the DM confessions, just some words to this. Spirit, show me what might be said in this communication that's coming up for the sign of Cancer. Show me what this ending of a difficult period looks like for the sign of Cancer. Because this is a fast-moving relationship. I catch myself imagining our lives lived together and how it would all work out. I know you would treat me like a king. Oh my gosh, talk about melting your heart. Cancer, of course, you're going to treat your lover like a king. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this person that you're getting in a relationship with is super excited about having a life with you. And there is this this hopefulness, which is very optimistic from the Sag vibe. You guys, you Cancers, are painting a picture in your mind and in your heart, literally painting a picture of what you see with you and this love interest. You're building this life spiritually, and you know, as above, so below. As within your heart and mind, so without in your reality, in your physical existence. So you are creating a beautiful love connection on the inside and in your mind. This is all manifestation, all creation from the Cancer. And you are clearing up a way to be made, like, how do I say this? Through the act of forgiveness. You had some very rough times, very, very rough, painful, difficult, sad times. And I just want to emphasize extremely painful, because the Ten of Swords is extremely, on a scale of 1 to 10, a 10, painful. So you are clearing this up through the act of forgiveness. It makes you a bigger person. And that's the energy of Kryon. You have a healing power. Your empathy and ability to teach or learn remedies to a situation that you've overcome. This is why you're being your own teacher, or you're listening to a spiritual teacher, because you have overcome something that hurt you and debilitated you. And now the blessing of Jupiter comes in and says, we're going to heal this. We're going to heal this energy between the two of you. And you keep on imagining your lives live together and how it would all work out and how it would look and how it would feel, because that's why it's being created. Bottom of the deck here is, I love your spirit. You shine like a star. You stole my heart. And Cancer, you're very, very good at stealing someone's heart. You're very, very, very good at making someone fall in love with you. You're very, very good at opening up even the most tightly sealed vaults of hearts. You're very, very good at that. So you have just achieved some huge, monumental step into this relationship through an act of forgiveness and kindness and empathy and sympathy and understanding. You have transformed yourself in a very spiritual way, which is why Jupiter is shining down on you. You've set yourself apart from other people that say things like, I don't want this relationship. I'm moving on. I'm done. F them. This is trash. I don't want this. Those people have a bitterness, a hurtness about them. They have a resentful anger about them. Because if they were truly embodying the energy of love and forgiveness, there would be no animosity in their words. There would be no hint of displeasure or ill will or an annoyance or aggravation in their words.
The milk that you gave me.
Huh?
Can't see the milk that you gave me.
Well, keep looking around. It's probably in the living room. I'm not going to get up and look for what you had and you put it somewhere.
You gave me the milk and the living room.
And you walked away with it and you laid down.
Well, I can't see it in the living room now.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'll help you find it this once.
I'm happy that I found my milk.
Okay. Anyways, guys, have transformed yourselves. You're taking a interdimensional, spiritually dimensional kind of image and reality and putting it into the third dimension. Down here at the bottom of the deck, we have, I'll be calling you soon. Leave the phone on. So expect a call. It's funny because I just did a reading yesterday with the Divine Masculine and said you'll be getting a call soon. They want to communicate. So maybe that reading would be good for this person because this card came out in that reading, I think in part two of yesterday's reading. Because a lot of you guys didn't even watch part two. I saw over 2,500 views for part one and like 1,000 views for part two. So not even everybody watched the end. So you missed the good part. You missed the end of what they would say in your communication. So if you watched yesterday's video, but you didn't watch the last 22 minutes of part two, you should probably watch that. So yeah, this person definitely wants to recommunicate. You are opening up the door for communication with this person by your love, by your spirit, by your forgiveness, if that's even a word. Camille, the Cancer, he called me yesterday. Maybe anonymous call. Yeah, wow, there you go. All right. So anyways, you've released your toxic energies. That's what you did through Kryon. And now you get to revive your relationship if that's what you want. And for a lot of Cancers, you're very nostalgic and you hang on to who you love. You're very loyal, just like the Capricorn. You're 1/7, so loyalty is very big for you. And you are definitely hanging on to this person and transforming your energy from the inside out, which is creating a doorway. And that takes a lot of courage. It took you a lot of courage to go into your forgiveness. Do you understand how big of a deal that was? Because I'm saying it so nonchalantly, but it was actually, for you to actually take that step was, I mean, pulling your heart out. It was pulling teeth. It was painful. 10 of Swords. You were betrayed. Does everyone understand Cancer here was betrayed? Backstabbed by someone they love. Lied to by someone they trusted, gave their heart and emotions to. Okay, this is the ultimate betrayal. 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, look it up. Ultimate betrayal. And for you to have the courage to let that go took a great act, a great act of love in your heart to do so, because it's very hard for other people to do it. Oh, it's a centaur. Yeah, that's what it's called, a centaur. In Greek mythology, Kryon was held to be the superpower centaur amongst his brethren, since he was called the wisest and the justest of all the centaurs. The wisest and the just, which is, like I said, Jupiter. Wisdom is Jupiter, and just and moral is Jupiter. So this is why Jupiter has a big place right now in your reading. Kryon was notable throughout Greek mythology for his youth nurturing nature, which is what you guys do, you nurture nature. His personal skills tend to match those of his foster father Apollo, who taught the young centaur the art of medicine, herbs, music, archery, hunting, gymnastics, and prophecy. He made him rise above his beastly nature. Kryon was known for his knowledge and skill with medicine, and thus was created with the discovery of botany and pharmacy, the science of herbs and medicine. I love this. I think what sticks out to me, though, is that Saggy archery, hitting a goal. But prophecy also stands out. I just love that you've overcome things. And this is the great healer. Whenever you go through the Star of Kryon, it's about healing. You know it's going to be a healing time. because Kryon is a comet, and it is unique in the natal chart, and we all have Kryon. If you go in your chart, you'll see this symbol. That's the symbol of Kryon, because we all have Kryon in us. Kryon is symbolized by the wounded healer. I repeat, so it really gets clear here, you are wounded, and you're also the healer, which is truly a Cancerian vibe. So this Cancer that I'm reading for is a wounded healer. You have been so wounded, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, by love, by relationship, that it almost took you out. It was like an emotional, mental, and spiritual death. And through that, you rose again. And now you've begun to heal. You've begun to heal what wounded you from the very beginning. Hello. Kryon was named the deepest of healers. It represents our deepest wound and our efforts to heal the wound. Kryon was named after the centaur in Greek mythology as the healer, and get this, teacher, who is ironically important, but he could not heal himself. That's a very big teaching. He could not heal himself, but he could heal others. And I think that's important. That's the act of sacrifice. There's some kind of sacrifice here that Cancer has made. You can't erase the wounds that were done. You can't fix the years or months or time that went by wounded. That's gone. The effect that it had on you and your family and your life, that's done. Damage, done. And I think what this is saying is, yes, the damage was done. But even though we're not able to fix all of that, we're going to heal what's in front of us right now, because I'm not taking more of it with me. And that's why it took so much courage to heal these deep, deep, deep wounds. So there's this beautiful goal that you have, which is being courageous and overcoming your pain, kind of like walking it off. And I almost think you are walking it off. You're not letting this pain stop you from your walk. I want to read a little bit more of his story here. Okay, fated to be overthrown by one of his children, Kronos, the godhead of the Titans, devoured all of his children upon their birth. In desperation, his wife, Rhea, hid their sixth child, Zeus, on the island of Crete. As Kronos searched the earth and sky for Zeus, he came upon the Oceanid Phaeria, whom he lusted after. To hide from Rhea, he took the form of a stallion and mounted her. In due course, Phaeria gave birth, with great pain, to a child named Kryon, with the upper body of a man and the lower body of a horse. Seized with shame and disgust at the sight of this monster, she abandoned him on Mount Pelion on Thessaly. Aww. So he was born out of this lust, and so how sad. So Zeus had a child with Phaeria, and Phaeria, whatever her name is, Philyra, whatever, Phillyra, okay. And she abandoned her own child. That is absolutely terrible and painful for him. Fortunately, Kryon was found, reared up by Apollo, who taught him the healing arts, music, and prophecy, while Apollo's twin sister, Artemis, taught him archery and hunting. Kryon excelled in every field. It is sometimes said that he invented pharmacy, medicine, and surgery. Indeed, the name Kryon means hand in Greek, or skilled with the hands, and is related to the surgeon, or the hard worker. From his learning and temperament, Kryon was highly sought after as a teacher, as a tutor. His pupils included many of his greatest heroes, including Perseus, Theseus, Jason, and Telamon, Ajax the Great, Patroclus, and of course Achilles. Kryon had a special bond with Achilles, having advised Peleus, his father, how to win over his mother Thetis. Wounded in the thigh by one of Paris' arrows, the leader of the Trojan War cried out, "I want you to cut this arrow from my thigh. Wash off the blood with warm water and spread soothing ointment on the wound. They say you have some excellent prescriptions that you learned from Achilles, who was taught by Kryon. While pregnant by Apollo, the Elysian princess Kronos let herself be..." Okay, so it's long stories and stories and stories. The point is, everyone went to Kryon for advice on how to heal, because they knew he was like the physician. He was wounded, therefore he knows what it's like to be wounded. But instead of wounding other people, he decided to heal them. This is the choice you've been left with, Cancer. You've been fucked over and wounded by somebody, period. And you have the choice to either be wounded and wound other people, or just be wounded in general and not heal. Or you have the choice to be like Kryon, your teacher, which is to be wounded but to choose to heal. So you can either let this situation be wounded and be how it is, or you can heal it. And it looks like for the Cancer that I'm reading for, you have chosen to heal it. That's your choice. And you took that advice, and you are spiritually doing surgery on a broken situation, a broken relationship. Okay? So anyways, that's that. I'm going to leave these here to the side. And I'm going to do a little bit more into this reading before I get into the extended. Just a little bit more. I'm going to leave these out too. Okay, so you're going to be coming into a relationship with somebody that has wounded you. It looks like whether it's a teaching position, a healing position, a friend position, or a lover situation. 9 out of 10 of you, it's going to be a love relationship. The others, please take it as a teacher or someone that's taught you, or you're the one being the teacher to them. For some of you, it's all of the above. Show me the sign of Cancer. Okay, show me the sign of Cancer. We're at 58 minutes. I'm going to get a little bit more into this, and then I'll finish in the extended with this reading. For those of you that are interested in my extendeds, it's $99 a month. It includes one question live that you can ask me, and I'll answer for you with the cards. It includes all my extendeds plus bonus videos. I've got 3 bonus videos up there already. And an astrological look into how the current planetary transits are affecting your sign personally, or the one you love, because you might be following my extendeds for the one you love situations. So however you want to look at it, even if it's kids, mom, dad, family, it's good to get the subscription so you can just look into all of your lives and see how it's affecting and changing all of you. All right. Spirit, please show me the sign of Cancer. Show me the sign of Cancer right now. Self-care. Bottom of the deck here is pounce, decide to act. So you guys are taking care of yourselves greatly. Time to cleanse. This is recharging your body, resting, relaxing, loving yourself. This is your choice. This is good. You guys are definitely doing this. This represents the self, and you are doing self-care. All right, so taking care of yourself has allowed you to take care of others, and just be a better, well-rounded Cancerian in general. So self-care is what you're up to right now, which is body, mind, and soul. Okay. What else is going on with Cancer? 8 of Cups. Scorpio vibes, choosing to walk away from a situation. So in your past, 10 of Swords comes up again for you. This is somebody that has hurt you, betrayed you, backstabbed you. What you're currently doing is letting this go. You're walking away for self-love, self-care. So there was a time where you felt stuck and connected to someone that hurt you and you couldn't release. You couldn't let go of the pain or the shame or the frustration or the sorrow or the anger, whatever it was for you from that betrayal moment. It was like it was following you and it was haunting you and you were carrying it karmically in your body. So this may have been a period where you gained a lot of weight because karma can be carried through your body, and because you felt burdened and heavy, you may have been physically showing signs of being burdened and heavy. For others, this may have shown up in the form of headaches and extreme mental despair because of the moon. Yeah, and I feel like that could be true for a lot of you, was a lot of the mental. So a lot more migraines, sleepless nights, just a lack of mental health, a lack of mental well-being, not able to concentrate. Okay, so you were carrying that, and it was just, even if you thought you got over this or you moved on physically, emotionally, you may have still been, attached to the situation, even if you tried not to think about it and you tried to just, go on with life, somehow it was still being carried with you emotionally. And so with the 8 of Cups, this is telling us that right now you have definitely let that last bit go. That emotional baggage, that emotional karma that was being stored inside of you. And now you're choosing to shed those feelings, shed those thoughts, shed those pounds for some of you, shed the clutter that may be built up around you. Another form of karmic burden is cluttering things around yourself, especially for the sign of Cancer. Clutter can be a major part of all of this. So this is decluttering your home, obviously, decluttering your mind, decluttering your body and soul, just releasing for that self-care, time to cleanse and detox. So in the past, it's pretty straightforward. 10 of Swords, betrayal, pain, betrayal and pain, suffering, and extreme mental anguish, just extreme, the most extreme of pain that you could ever say that a soul could go through, your soul went through. So extremely shattering. Let's just go ahead and say the word shattering. Whatever situation you were in, it was a break up, it was a cutoff, it was some kind of separation between your happiness and what you wanted, and it was cruel and it was the ultimate. So when I say shattering, I want you to know it's like an earth-shattering ending. It didn't just end verbally, it didn't just end physically, it really shook you from the soul. So this affected your inner self, your ancestors, your spiritual walk, your journey in life, your journey as a parent, your journey as a daughter or a son, your journey as a spouse, your whole being was ultimately extremely affected. Okay? And so this is that pain. Kryon's like, honey, I know. I know you've been destroyed. Believe me, I get that. Bottom of the deck, your current situation is 7 of Cups. This is simply looking at other options, exploring, searching, looking for another way. There's got to be another way. This is not the way. There's another way. I'm going to be happy again. I'm going to be fulfilled. I'm going to have some kind of joy. Seven of Cups is in search, and it's about looking, seeking, having choices and making decisions. It's about choosing to go forward with something. And it is about making an emotional decision for yourself. And that's what you're currently in right now. I'm making an emotional decision for myself. Oh, Jennifer Molina just joining. Hi, welcome. Now, your future outcome, we're going to get to this in a second. Let's talk about what Spirit's saying. Seven of Wands. Stand up for yourself. Stand your ground. Fight for what you believe in. Stand up for the weak, which is you. Stand up for the weak, which is the one you love and has let evil and sadness and pain corrupt them. Stand up for the good in this world. Mostly just fight for what you believe in. And what do you believe in, Cancer? I believe in love. I believe in family. I believe in forever. I believe in the most beautiful love that could ever be imagined. I believe in forgiveness. I believe in all of these things. And it's saying it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a fight. You're going to need that courage that we had earlier. You're going to need that courage. You're going to have to hang on to it. Because this is one hard, tough cookie to break. All right? Or how do you say? Whatever. This is one tough shell to crack. You're going to do it. The answer here for what's coming up in your near future is Three of Swords. And I got one thing to say to you. You have to feel it to heal it. This is a walk through your pain and suffering. Actions being taken to acknowledge the heartbreak, Three of Swords. This is the situation you didn't want to go through. You were like, yeah, I really haven't wanted to face that beast. I really haven't wanted to face that head on. It's one thing to talk about it, skirt around it, tickle it a little bit, you know, do a little this, a little that, you know. It's easy to meditate for an hour or two on this and move on with your life. It's easy to say prayers, have visualizations, spend 5 minutes or so on your brokenness. But how hard is it to go all in? This is like diving deep. And that's what Cancer is going to do. Dive deep into the heart-wrenching, literally, heart-shattering, soul-shattering, heart-wrenching, painful, Three of Swords, moment of despair, moment of betrayal, moment of heartbreak. This is acceptance right here. My heart is broken, and I accept that. My heart is broken, and I accept that. And just saying it, it is. And, you know, you do have to cry, because if you don't cry, salt water's not going to heal your ass. If you don't have any tears to cry, then you have even more work to do than you even thought. I'm just going to tell you that right here. Believe me, I work with energy. I work with healing. If you do not have a tear to shed on this situation, you are so numb and your heart is so locked down in a vault, impenetrable. It is so deep in there that it's going to be hell to pull your heart out of that mess. So if you can cry, consider it half done. You can get through this pain. You're already halfway there, because you can cry and you can heal. But if you can't cry about this, Ten of Swords, earth-shattering feeling, if you have no emotions towards it, honey, you got more work. I don't want to say anything negative, but it's going to be hard. Okay, it's going to be real hard for you. Really, really hard for you. And you're going to have to seek out some real curative care. Teas, herbs, gemstones, teachers, meditations, Subliminals. Work with subliminals and subconscious. You're going to have to really get into it. Okay? Because that's just an even more difficult mess than I'm even talking about on this channel. So I'm going to move on from that because not everyone is so, you know, vaulted down like that. Most people are not vaulted down like that. If you are, it's time to start dealing with this. You ever met someone that, because 7 of Wands can be resistance. You ever met someone that resisted healing or resisted talking about their problems, resisted therapy, resisted family counseling, just resistant, you know what I mean? I can talk about, you know, my narcissistic uncle because he resisted talking about what hurts. He was so over it, his childhood, his past, whatever, that he didn't even want to talk about it. You know? He didn't even want to bring it up. And when people would bring it up and say, you know, you want to get a counselor, you guys, you want to go over to your moms and talk about your feelings? Nope, don't need to. Don't need to. It's in the past. Done with it. I'm not going to revisit it. I'm done. I don't even want to deal with it. And we're like, okay, you don't want to deal with it. So you're good. So everything's good. Yep. We good. Everything's good. Okay? Okay, well, then why are you all fucked up? Excuse my French. If it's all good and you over it and you're done, no need to revisit those things. Why are you being a narcissistic, abusive, cold-hearted asshole, basically? Why are you being a toxic person? Why are you unhappy? Why is your money failing you? Why is your family failing you? Why are you feeling unhappy? Why is all these karmic things happening to you? Why are you being so miserable? Oh, I'm not miserable. I just went to Mexico. I just went on vacation. I got a new car. Yeah. And yet, amongst all of your little material goods, you're still miserable. But I thought you were good. Turns out you're not good. Turns out you're full of shit. Turns out your heart is vaulted. Turns out you don't want to deal with it. Turns out you need to deal with it. So you can actually be a happier, free person. Thank you, Angel Blue, for the $9.99 on Super Chat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. So yes, whenever, you know, like I said, people that think they're good. I don't know about that. Sunval L, read the book, The Body, Keep the Score. We live in our trauma even when we do not speak it. That's right, Sunval L. Our body will reflect the trauma, even if we don't speak it. My uncle that has a lot of past issues doesn't want to deal with it. Guess what? He lost his front tooth, which looked crazy. He hasn't even fixed it. He gained a lot of weight in the stomach area. His arms got weak. He had a lot of gray hairs. He was just sprouting them from stress. His skin tone didn't look that great. He didn't have a lot of energy. He was sleeping in the day. He couldn't sleep at night. Just tons of stuff. And again, it showed physically, actually, in his body, the karma. And it showed financially for him also. So it really hit home on his bank account. And as much as he tried and tried and tried, he couldn't overcome these humps. This is how your karma affects you. It's like there's going to be roadblocks. So this is actually a very important card, 3 of Swords. And this is the future position for Cancer. So you're going to have to feel it to heal it. You're going to have to stop resisting and just go into this moment of suffering, because once you feel it, you will overcome it. And all those tears, salt water heals. Maybe even take a salt water bath after a cry or during a cry. If you don't have a bathtub, you know, put some sea salt in the shower, sea salt something, you know, and just cleanse your body with it, with like a little bowl or tub, and just kind of dump it over your head. I think you really need to do that because there has to be a purification. We have self-care, cleanse, and 8 of Cups, which is a cleansing and a walking away for self-love. So yeah, you're going to be going through this purification through the heart. And the heart comes up because that's your chakra, the heart chakra. So yeah, through the heart, Cancer is going to heal. How do you view yourself? 4 of Pentacles, in a good position. How does the person that you love see you? 7 of Swords, that fucker. It's okay, I'm going to get to that fucker in a minute. Sorry, I had to use my words. I'm not trying to be mean to your person, baby. Not trying to be mean to your person. Let's go ahead and see what your challenge is. Queen of Cups. That's you, baby. Queen of Cups, honey. Cancerian vibes. Look at that. Queen of Water. True Cancerian with the tiara and all. The challenge is you being loving and being kind, being nurturing, being forgiving, right? That's the challenge. That's why it takes so much courage. Loving yourself takes a lot of courage because Cancers don't like to love themselves. Cancers like to love other people. Don't be mean to my baby, Steph. I'm sorry, Sun Val L. I'm trying not to be mean. I won't be mean. Okay, let's get the outcome. Ace of Swords. New beginning. So we started with an Ace of Cups. We end with an Ace of Swords. Either way, you have an ace. Ace, ace in your face. You get a new beginning either way. This is good. This is very good, but this is clarity. All right. So how you see yourself is I'm in a position of security. All right. I am grounded. Okay. I know what I want. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. So we have this kind of stubborn appeal, right? I know everything already. I'm all knowing. I kind of have a know-it-all energy. You might think you know all of these things. I don't know. But you're very secure. So even if it's not negative like you're a know-it-all, it just means I'm secure. I'm secure. I'm safe. I'm grounded. I'm well-rounded. I'm provided for. I'm safe. You just see yourself as safe. I'm protected. I'm in a good place right now. I'm in a good financial place. I'm in a good home. My home is my rock and it's stable right now and life feels secure. That's good. That's how you see yourself. How your person sees you is 7 of Swords. A liar, a fake, a fraud, an escape artist. Your person doesn't believe you're as kind and loving as you are. Your person thinks, excuse my French, but you're full of shit. There's no way you could actually forgive for the things that went down. There's no fucking way because you would be crazy to do that. Your person's like, no, fuck no. I don't believe it for one Peloponnesian minute. That they're going to forgive what went down, that they're going to overcome maybe lying, of cheating, deceit, deception, theft, trickery, escapism. I don't believe that Cancer's going to forgive for that. Oh, hell no. Cancer's holding a grudge. Cancer's holding that over my head. Cancer's got me by the balls. Don't tell me that Cancer has chosen to go through some spiritual teaching and forgive and move on and just completely be free of all of that. There's no way. If this person was here talking to me right now, they would say, Stephanie, you better get another fucking card because that card is full of shit. There's no way my person is at that place in a forgiving energy. There's no way that my person is at a place of cleanse and purification and release and self-care. There's no way, Steph. This person is nosy. This person is clingy. This person is invasive. This person is bossy. This person is angry. This person wants nothing to do with me. This person can't wait to get revenge on me. I know it. No, you know what? You know what, person? This little fucker here. You're full of shit. I would love to turn this 7 of Swords around onto your ass. Because again, in my second shuffling, and I shuffled good, you got 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Don't fuck with me, please, in this reading. Don't come in here with pointing the fingers, because you remember whenever you point a finger, 3 more are pointed back at your ass, which is happening. You are in denial and probably delusional. Honestly, like you don't even know your Queen of Cups, which could be male or female in the Cancerian vibe. Don't act like you fucking know her or him. You think you know, but you don't know. This fool thinks he or she knows you too well. Honey, they don't even know you at all. Why? Because you're a new person. You have been renewed through the Ace of Cups, the beginning of this reading. You are like Kryon. You have let your pain from your past transform you. You're not carrying any of that baggage. Like, right? And this person is in disbelief that you are really in that good of a vibe. I'm sorry, but that's how they see you. In the extended, I'm going to get some more dirt on this little fucker here. But for now, let's just move on to your other energy. So your challenge is to stay in this vibe. Because the Queen of Cups is courageous. She's very brave. She's loving. She's nurturing. She's kind. She knows all about self-love and how important that is. Because if she didn't love herself, she couldn't even possibly be the Queen of Cups, the Queen of love and emotions to give to other people. So she is like, honey, I know all about the tiara and the self-care needed for me to be the queen of water, okay? So she's well aware. And she's just like, I know this. And the challenge is for you to know this, be true to yourself. It doesn't matter what this person says to you, spits out at you, or whatever's happening as far as the communication and their thoughts about you. Let that be water off of your back, like you're a little duck and they throw water at you and it just trickles off of your feathers back into the water. Don't let these thoughts and these words faze you. Because ultimately, thank you, Max. Max, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Ultimately, Ace of Swords is, fuck you, I know my truth. Okay? Sorry for the French, but fuck you, I know my truth. Okay? And I'm really thinking of Vince Vaughn in Couples Retreat. And the counselor's like telling him all these things about bulldozing and not being one with his partner. And he's like, I know my truth. I know my truth. And it was just so funny how he said it. I love how Vince Vaughn said, I know my truth. And that's kind of Cancer right now. Stubborn ass motherfucker Cancer is like, fuck you, I know my truth. And I really think I don't have to even defend you because you're very good at defending yourself. 7 of Wands. You're like, honey, I am the mama. I don't need no mama. Thank you, Steph, for your motherly advice, but I don't need no mama. I got this shit. Don't forget, I'm the Queen of Cups. I am mama. I am the OG mama or papa for some of you guys in this energy, okay? But you're like, I got this. I really, really, really do got this. You don't have to coddle me. I don't need protection. I am the cardinal. I am the one. I can handle all of this very, very well. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. And with the 4 of Pentacles, how you see yourself is confident. You trust yourself. You know yourself. This is a good rocky ground, and not in a bad way, but rocky and stable. It ain't shifting nowhere. It's not going nowhere. It's impenetrable. Solid is really what I'm trying to to get to. So you are one solid mofo. I'm going to be a little bit nice and give you a little bit more before I get in the extended, because I want to spoil you just a little bit because I missed you guys. I'll do one oracle. But in the extended, I am going to get further into this new beginning. And I am going to get further into the communication between you and this person, which I already know from earlier, you're going into a forgiving and renewing relationship with. In the extended, I do want to get into what that new relationship is going to look like and how it's going to start performing over the next 4 weeks. And I will be diving into the signs Libra, Leo, and Sag. Those are the ones that really came out for the extended. So I'm going to be getting outcomes for those particular cards. All right, so let's go ahead and get this oracle. I'm doing good on time. I'm impressed with myself. Usually I go 2 hours, but I'm proud of myself. Max, you have something. Yeah, that's where we're at. You got mouth perfectly pegged with their raggedy ass communication and tests that he throws my way all the damn time. Oh, Max, I love you. You're so cute. But I love that ragamuffin. I love that ragamuffin too. But damn, that damn 7 of Swords fool be tripping. Be tripping. And I love the fool that be tripping, but damn, they be tripping. And you're just like, seriously, come on now. Why do you have to be such a hater? Why you got to be so negative? Why do you have to look at the glass half empty? Why do you have to assume that this isn't possible? Before I give you a spoiler alert, this person doesn't believe in the beauty of the heart and the love. And as I said earlier from Kryon, I am going to get into abandonment, because there is some abandonment issues here. And this person has some mama issues too, which we already know that with you, Cancer. That's just your karma. But I'm just saying, you better go see that extended. You better go catch that extended, y'all. You better go support me and go on into jks1111.com and subscribe to my extendeds. Don't be playing me now. If you got it like that, you better make it happen. And you can always go halfsies with someone and share the videos. So don't be tripping like you can't. I want to hear no mess. Whew. Okay. Please give me an oracle here for Cancer. Show me what's up with Cancer. Give me a message for Cancer, the ones watching. Ooh, door to value, number 13 in reverse. Bottom of the deck, Angel of Love. So what I see going on with you, because this is you, this is your heart, your little angel of love. Right now, you're not focusing on money. You're focusing on the heart. So this is putting work affairs down, focusing on the home, focusing on forgiveness. See, there was a time, Cancer, that you were really cultivating your career and your financials. You were really diving into the financials. Right now, you're letting your financials go. This is the act of spending. So you might be donating to services, donating to people, giving money away, supporting people like me, or just spending on the home, spending on self. This is spending because your value is not in the money and the financials. Your value has nothing to do with materialism. Your value is about the heart. You guys may be spending money on things to heal your heart, to heal your home. So this is investing on the feelings. Okay? So this is investing on rose quartz. Investing, because it's expensive. You know, you can't just go out and buy crystals and just come home with one. Y'all already know this shit. Okay? This is buying plants, remedies. We talked about remedies from earlier. Wind chimes, crystals, better bed sheets, a newer bed, reorganizing, you know, getting new things for yourself, nails, hair done, weight loss products, health machines, a counselor, a psychologist, going to the doctors, whatever. You're really putting money into what you value, which is the soul, the heart, and the love. So money is a fucking afterthought. And I think the reason why is because you're Four of Pentacles. You're stable and you're secure. So now that you have stability financially, you're focusing on what you don't have stable, which is the emotions, which is the heart and the feelings. So you've really mastered your financials. Now we're going to be focusing on love. Let's read this. And y'all know I be jamming on my extendeds, guys. I put on music, nice music. We get to have fun in the extended, so I really hope you can get there. So this is about tender connections. Cancer, this beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair, rose-colored wings, and she holds a rose quartz heart. I really think a lot of you Cancers may be buying a rose quartz heart or using the one you have. Radiating tender, loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for a new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Guys, y'all, we have the Ace of Cups. Come on now. Love is coming in the next month. You know this. And you know this, man. You know that Knight of Wands heralds some love coming your way, Cancer. It says you could also be longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life. Well, she's here to say that far greater tenderness and affection and love is available to you now. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward to self. And the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way coming to you from others. Or should we say, the one. The angel of love is smiling tenderly down on Cancer and forging a connection in the energetic realm. Ooh, I knew that one was worth waiting for, worth reading. Yep. I'm going to spoil you with one more card because I'm nice like that. Give me a romance angel for Cancer. Give me a romance angel for the sign of Cancer, please. Flirt. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So flirt, guys. Put on that vibe. Put on that good perfume. Put on those lashes. Flirt your little buns off. Men and women, okay? Get out there and just flirt. The reason why flirting is an important advice for you is because you're opening up those Seven of Cups doors towards relationship. As soon as you let the universe know that you're ready for tender connections, you're ready for, you know, kisses and hugs and holding hands and someone checking you out and, you know, intimate evenings or intimate moments spent with another. As soon as you start flirting, you're kind of opening up that door. So Spirit says, go ahead and extend this lighthearted energy. You're not marrying the person you're flirting with. For Pete's sake, don't feel so guilty. But just start putting on that aura. It's like getting dressed for the day, right? What are you going to choose to wear? Well, Cancer needs to choose to wear the aura of flirtation. So once you open up this flirty vibe, then love starts coming more towards you because you are getting a relationship. You are getting one. That's coming in. Your challenge and your fear is love. But it's also what you're going to overcome. You're going to get this. You're going to get love. Queen of Cups, no matter where she is in a reading, she's upright. She's saying, I'm going to give you some love. I'm going to give you a loving relationship. And with the Ace of Swords upright, there's a clarity and a peace of thought, peace of mind. That's what I meant to say. That the truth is being seen and the truth is known to you. More importantly, new communication is coming in. So whatever's been stuck in the past, Ten of Swords, fucker was stagnant and painful. That is gone. Like, we are clearly making way for new. And that's really what's happening. But it all comes through this future act of healing. But I know Cancer is going to get into that vibe. I have to go. I have to let you be. I know you guys are like, Steph, don't go. I love you. I know. Guys, please join me on the other side for the extended. I promise you it's going to be worth it. I'm going to be playing some Attract Love vibrational music. It's a meditative music or harmony, kind of a number 6 energy, a vibration most likely, or some kind of tune that signifies the 6, the harmony of love. Okay, so I'm going to be playing that throughout that extended reading. And I'm going to dive into the 3 signs that I mentioned, Libra, Leo, and Sag. And I'm going to get into the outcome with those people because I think you're deeply connected to them. I'm going to see about this new love that's coming in. I'm going to definitely go more into it, what it looks like. I'm going to be using my True Love Oracles on what it looks like. I'm going to be getting into the Romance Angels for what it might feel like. I'm going to be doing the Hidden Truth. I will be also doing some of the astrology cards that I was using here. Okay. An energy oracle again. And as far as communication goes with this person from the past, I do want to get some more DM confessions about why this person thinks so negatively about you. And then I want to get an Elquay oracle about the transformation that I think is going to be happening with this Ace of Swords. Okay, this new beginning. What does that transformation look like? And I also want to see in the transformation Ace of Swords a Forgive Yourself oracle. I want to get into that about the lesson that was learned from all of this. And maybe a dash of some other little fun cards here and there. I might be using my pink rose oracles also to get what that relationship might feel like. Anyways, it's going to be fun. So I'm going to go ahead right after this and get into that, see where this is all headed. Okay, if you want to go ahead and get more information on this reading, you feel like it hit home and this is what's happening, and you can't wait to know what the fuck is going to be happening with you and this person, you need to get over there and subscribe. $99 a month, jks1111.com. Subscribe to the monthly extendeds. You will have access to all my videos from the past and the current. So you'll get to see videos from last year. Whatever titles excite you and you feel connected to, they're timeless, click on them. You can watch other videos, plus the ones for April. So I'm super excited to get you over there. Don't forget, you'll get one question for yourself. So if you subscribe, you are going to get one question for you about your relationship. You can say, what's going to happen with me and my DM? What's going to happen with me and my DF? You know, or you can say things like, are they coming back to me? Or you can say things like, when are they coming back to me? Okay. Be choosy with your question, but you know, whatever that is, you can ask. So go ahead and subscribe. I think it's a great benefit. A perk of what you're going to see in the extended is the astrological events that are taking place in your life as a Cancer. And I'm going to look at it from a moon and an ascendant purpose. That's how I do Vedic astrology and prediction forecast, okay? So I'm not going to be looking at it through a Cancerian sun perspective, but if you want to use that and you feel it resonates and it makes sense, you're welcome to use the Cancerian sun as the ascendant and kind of see if that's how it fits better for you. But that's going to be in the astrological projection of what's going to be happening with the sign of Cancer. So we're going to get a deeper look into that. Yeah, I guess that's it. That being said, please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Remember, this love is a journey, not a destination, so just keep swimming. And that's it. I guess I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you, moderators, for keeping up with everything. Thank you so much for the super chats and the Cash App donation. Thank you, Sunval L. If anybody else wants to donate to my channel, even $1, whatever, like a thank you, Steph, you mean the world to me, or, you know, thank you so much for everything you do, and I just want to show some love. You're welcome to do that at Cash App. Just download the app on your phone, get it set up, and look for the Cash App tag, which is who I am. Let that shit go 1111. If you put that in the Cash App tag, you'll find me. And the profile will say JKS 1111. And then you can donate whatever it is you want to donate and put your little message in there. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and get into this extended. I'm excited. I'll see you guys there on the other side, I hope. Lots of love, Cancers. Bye.